All right, today is the 16th. We are going to work on our warm up real quickly. I'm going to show you, I'm going to go over the homework just in case you had questions about last night's homework. Here, your homework for tonight is a study guide that I put on your desk. I want to go through the study guide so you don't have to worry about doing that for homework. We're also going to complete the dilation sheet. You didn't get to start it yesterday, so we're going to start and finish that sheet today, okay? So we're doing dilation practice, and we're making sure that we understand scale factor. We wrote some notes on that yesterday. Please review your notes on rotations and dilation for your quiz tomorrow, okay? It's a two-part quiz. First one is rotation. The second is dilation. Okay, please write the study guide for homework. If you didn't write this, that's okay. Just write. Make sure you put the study guide for homework. All right, let's look at the warm-up, please. Let's look at the warm-up, please. All right, look at Thursday. Thursday's warm-up. Please mark out Friday. I'm not doing Friday's warm-up. Okay, here we're writing this, letting us know that below there are similar triangles. Similar means that they are proportionate. So we're going to write the proportion. Okay, we're going to write the proportion. So here, when we do this bigger triangle, we're going to compare the bottom to the side. So we got x over 10. Bottom to the side. So here, bottom and side. So we got 7 over 6. That's how we set this up. If it's similar means that the figures are proportional. So that means that we can set this up as a proportion. All right, and I'll pause for the calls to give you a chance to catch up. All right, so let's look at this. To solve a proportion, you use cross multiplication. So that means you multiply diagonally. So multiplying diagonally, that's x times 6. So that's 6x. And 10 times 7, that's 70. Very good, y'all. To solve for x, to get x by itself, 6 is attached to x by multiplication. What's the opposite of multiplication? So you're going to divide both sides by 6. Yes, I think that's what you said. Did you say that? Yeah. Okay. So 6 divided by 6 gives us 1. So we're just left with 1x. Okay. And we're going to do 70. I'm going to step off and put my shirt on. 70 here and 6 here. How many times will 6 go into 7? 1 here. That gives us 6. This is 1. How many times will 6 go into 10? Once. And how many remain in here? 0. 4. Okay, 4. So let's do 11 and 4 over 6. 11, 4 over 6. How do you reduce 4 over 6? What goes into both 4 and 6? Divide by what number? 1 is not going to change anything. 4 won't go into 6 evenly without a remainder. What will go into both 2 and 6? 2 will. 3 won't go into 4, but 2 will. So 4 divided by 2 gives me 2. 6 divided by 2 gives me what? 3. 6 divided by 2, babe. So that's 2 over 3. This is our answer. Okay, this is the one that we're going to do today. Do not worry about the second one. We already did something similar. Okay, pause for the calls. All right, let's look at last night's homework. Let's make sure that we're good on that. Oh, you know what? Oh, I already went through that with you, so I'm not going to do that. I didn't realize I already did all of that. Okay, so take out this sheet. Yes. I got this sheet. Please make sure you put your first and last name on the sheet. All right, the first part of this, questions 1 through 4, we are going to state whether the dilation scale factor, the letter that represents scale factor, is K. Whether K or the scale factor is a reduction or an enlargement. Okay, so if in fact K is greater than 1, is it going to be an enlargement or a reduction? Enlargement. It's going to get bigger. It's going to be an enlargement. So if K is greater than 1, it's an enlargement. If K is less than 1, then is that an enlargement or a reduction? That's going to be a reduction. Okay, that's going to be a reduction. All right. K cannot be 1. It can't be 1. What's the explanation? Why do you think K cannot be 1? Any guesses as to why K cannot be 1? Turn that music off, please. We're in class. Don't be disrespectful. Take your earplugs out. Turn your music off, please. Okay? Thank you. We can still hear it, babe. You just turn it off. Thank you. All right. So here, K. I lost my train of thought for a second. Sorry. K cannot be 1 because when you multiply 1 times anything, it's not gonna change. It's not gonna make it bigger or smaller. It's gonna keep it the same. So K cannot be 1. 1 times as big means that it didn't get big at all. So K can never be 1. All right, so let's look at this. If K is 3, does that mean the object is going to get smaller or bigger? Bigger. It's going to get bigger. This is an enlargement. Okay. If K is 1/3, is that going to get bigger or smaller? Is that going to be an enlargement or a reduction? It's going to be smaller. It's going to be a reduction because K is less than 1. This is a reduction. See if you can do 3 and 4 on your own. I'm going to pause for the calls. All right, good folks. Number 3. Is this an enlargement or a reduction? This is an enlargement. Why is this enlargement? Because 5/4 is greater than 1. This is an enlargement. Please write this in. We're going to turn this assignment in as well. K here. Is this an enlargement or a reduction? This is reduction. This is smaller than 1. The object is going to get smaller because K is less than 1. All right. Raise your hand if you're still working on 1 through 4. Okay. All right, so let's look at 5 through 8. With 5 through 8, we are going to figure out what the scale factor is. And we're going to say, is it a reduction or is it an enlargement? Figure A is your pre-image. Figure B is your image. It's after the move. So instead of putting ordered pairs, they just labeled it A and B. A is the pre-image. B is the image, the before and the after. All right, so let's look at it. Number 5. Remember that I'm going to write the formula for scale factor. Scale factor is image divided by pre-image. Okay? So let's first decide in this picture from A to B, is this a enlargement or a reduction? From A to B, it got smaller, so this is a reduction. So from A to B, it got smaller. Okay, I'm going to pause real quickly. See if you can figure out for number 6, from A to B, did it reduce? Is it a reduction or is it an enlargement? From A to B in number 7, is it a reduction or is it an enlargement? From A to B in number 8, is this a reduction or an enlargement? And I'll pause for the calls. That's all you're doing. 5 through 8 right now. All I want to know, is it a reduction or is it an enlargement? A is the pre-image, B is the image. So it's going from A to B. Please write those answers on the line. For number 6, from A to B, did it get bigger or did it get smaller? It got bigger, so this is an enlargement. Some people put bigger, and that's fine. They wanted us to use the word enlargement, okay? So it's enlargement or it got bigger. For number 7, from A to B, somebody said it, it's reduction. Okay? Number 8, from A to B, enlargement. It got larger. Oops, sorry, y'all. Okay? Any questions, raise your hand. Okay? All right, so let's figure out how much bigger or smaller it got, okay? So we're going to use the pre-image. So we're going to use scale factor formula. Sorry. So we're going to use one of the points, okay? So if I use this side point right here, then I've got to use the side point in B as well. So this is my pre-image. My ordered pair for my pre-image is 1, 2, 3, positive 3, and negative 1, 2, 3.
I have scale factor.
Good deal, babe. Very, very good. What is the ordered pair for this one right here, this point? Positive 1 and negative 1. Good job. Positive 1 and negative 1. Okay, so remembering our formula from yesterday, we wrote notes about this. You're just going to use either X or Y. That's all you got to do. Christian, sit up, baby. Make sure you're listening, okay? If I lose you, just tell me, okay? So I'm going to use either X's or the Y's. In this case, it don't matter. I'm going to choose to use the X's because they're both positive. And I like positive numbers, and I'm sure you do too. So this is my pre-image, because that's A. This is my image. So image is on top. So I'm going to put 1 on the top and 3 on the bottom. And this is my answer for K. Image over pre-image. 1 goes on the top, 3 goes on the bottom. Let's do number 6 together and then see if you can do 7 and 8 on your own. Okay? All right, come on, DJ. You got this, baby? Come on. All right, so we're going to pick these 2 points. Look, it doesn't matter which 2 points I choose, as long as I choose the same point in both the image and the pre-image, or the pre-image and the image. Pre-image is this A. I'm going to choose this point right here. You can pick any point you want, as long as you pick the same ordered pair in the other one. So the same ordered pair for the image is right here. Pre-image ordered pair. Let's see what the pre-image ordered pair is. This point right here. What's this point right here? What's this point right here? Come on. This is 1, 2, 1, 2. Positive 2 and positive 2. You went to the right 2 and up 2. Yes. Okay, what's that one, baby?
2.5.
No, what's the ordered pair for B? What's the ordered pair for B?
That's 2, 2.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Never mind, it was 5, 5.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So now it don't matter if you use the X's or the Y's, because guess what? They are the same. That's how you make sure that you're focused, okay? I want you to stay focused. So I'm going to use either the X's or the Y's. It don't matter. Let's use the Y's this time. See? Let's use the Y's this time. So remember, scale factor, image on the top, pre-image on the bottom. If we're using the Y's, which one of these is the image? Is it 2 or is it 5?
2.
It's 5 is the image. Remember, it goes from A to B. 5 is the image. 5 is on top. And what's on the bottom?
2.
The 2 is on the bottom. It's image over pre-image. It's the after and then the before. What's 2 divided by, I'm sorry, what's 5 divided by 2?
2.
No.
3. No.
Cut it in half. Say again, baby. Somebody said it. 2, how many times will 2 go into 5? Twice. That gives me 4. It's 2.5. This is 1, decimal 0. 2 goes into 5. 2 goes into 10 5 times. It's 2.5. All right, let's see. Let's look at number 7. Using the same formula, image over pre-image. Don't forget, pick the same point in both. Let's choose this point right here and this point right here. You see that? In that corner, the top right corner. What's the ordered pair for this pre-image point? Start at the origin. Right here is the origin. How far do I go over?
Negative 3.
1, 2, 3. That's negative 3 and positive 3. Good job, baby. Okay. What is the ordered pair for B?
Negative 1, positive 1.
-1 and positive 1. Okay, so let's use formula for scale factor. Image over pre-image. Decide, do you want to use the X's or do you want to use the Y's? X's, okay, so you're going to use these two numbers right here. Personally, I would probably use the positive numbers because positive numbers are easier. That's me personally. But you can use these if you want. So which one of these numbers is going to go on the top for my image?
Negative 3.
Which one is my pre-image and which one is my image?
Negative 1.
-1 goes on the top. This is my image. What goes on the bottom? The negative 3. What's a negative divided by a negative? So my answer is going to be a positive 1 over 3. I personally would please try to use the positive values because you might forget your rules for integers, okay? See if you can do number 8 on your own. But before you do that, what point do you want to use? Which point do you?
The pencil part?
The pencil, the point right here?
Yeah.
These two. This is my pre. A is the before. Bless you, baby. And this is your after, okay?
If you're struggling and have no idea what to do or how to get started on number 8, come back and join me.
Okay. I'm going to pause for the calls, give you a chance. Okay. I'm going to go ahead and do this one. And then we're going to line up to take our pictures, okay? We're going to line up in alphabetical order, and we're already seated in alphabetical order. So I'm just going to call the rows up. Please make sure that you stay in alphabetical order for our photographer, okay? All right, so let's look at this. Our pre-image is this point right here, which is +1, positive, well, this is 1.5. This is 1.5 and up 1.5. This is my pre. My image is 2 and 2. So when I do my scale factor, it doesn't matter which one because they're the same number. So let's use X's. Image over pre-image is 2 over 1.5. That's my scale factor, okay? That is my scale factor. So if I divide 2 divided by 1.5, okay, and I want to keep it as a fraction, then it's 4 over 3. Or if I want to write it as a decimal, it's 1.3 repeating. All I did was use the calculator to get that. Please write that down. As soon as your row is ready, then I'm going to line us up for our pictures. Those of you that are paying for your pictures, do not forget to take your envelopes and your money with you. This is your study guide. Please do this tonight for homework. You will turn this in with your homework because this is part of your homework. Okay? Any questions about that? Please put this in your folder. Again, I'll make a video and send it to you in Remind tonight, okay? All right.